Hello beautiful Capricorn, thank you so much for being here today. My name's Marie Rose and today we're here to bring you your horoscope for the month of October. Let's light up your candle as we need light in this reading, bringing lots of energies through. Capricorn, we're in at the moment in new moon in Virgo and we've got a solar eclipse happening. So a lot of that action, a lot of that energy is going to encompass how October looks for you. Let's see what comes out for Capricorn for October with the Moon Oracle. It's time to release negativity. Capricorn, now is not the time for negativity. Now is not the time for those little voices inside your head that say that you can't, that you won't, that you're not able to. Now is not the time for you to build barriers, stand back, procrastinate. It's the time to turn the tide. That's what it is. It's you turning the tide. You may have been through quite a few things. You may have had to face different adversities in life. But now it's about using that strength and everything you went through and learnt to turn the tide. Everything has a reason and a purpose. And when we use that force inside us to turn something negative into a positive, we win. It's a win-win situation. Full moon in Scorpio there. Many of you here will be dealing with emotions and how to face those emotions. Communicate clearly is what the angels want to say to you. Be very precise in what you want, what you need, and how to go about things. Don't be scared to speak up. Don't hold back that voice of yours. Right now, it's about time to voice what you want with clarity, with preciseness, and leave no room for error. That who you communicate with, what you say, is as clear as day. Someone needs to hear what you've got to say, Capricorn. There's a voice that needs to be heard here. There's so much you want to say. The 10 of Pentacles. The 9 of Swords. The 7 of Cups. And on the bottom, we've got no other message. It's very clear here, Capricorn, that there has been situations, people, circumstances here that has kept you up at night. Mulling over how, when, what. There's things here that you don't understand and you're trying to find answers and solutions for those. There's things here that bother you deep down in your soul, your spirit and your heart. A lot of that has got to do with family. It has got a lot to do with family finances, with family opinions, attitudes, words, things that hurt you, things that left marks within you, things that you mull over every night. And you wish could be different in some ways. But you've had to face things for what they are. You've faced a lot, you've seen a lot, but you haven't spoken. A lot of what you feel, want and need is still within you. That's why the staying up at night. Because you haven't expressed the pain, the sorrow and the disappointment that you hold within. In October, you're going to have choices to make. And with those choices is a time where you say, I can either hold on to this forever, or I make the choice to clear the slate. No matter who I need to talk to, no matter who I need to express to, no matter how people are going to accept that, I need to be honest with how I feel and with my emotions. And those choices that you make need to be right for you and come from your heart. It's you letting go of all the negativity that you've held inside based on other people's thoughts, wants, needs, opinions, and so on. What do we have for October for Capricorn, please? The Strength. Four of Swords. The Star. I'm going to cover that, Capricorn, otherwise YouTube take my video down for nudity. And the Four of Wands. Capricorn, in October, you're going to need all the strength that you have within you, which you have a lot of. Use that strength to face all adversity. Use that strength to communicate everything you need to say to each and every one of your family members that have impacted you in some way, shape or form. Everything that you need to let out, let it out. It's like this bottle that's about to explode, a volcano that's about to explode. Don't let it get to the point of explosion. Get it before it starts the explosion. Use your strength to be very clear and precise on how some people have hurt you, what they said has impacted you, and that make them understand that you're human, you have feelings, and you have skin. It may be a tough skin right now, but through that skin penetrates pain, sorrow, disappointment. Be precise in who you need to speak to, and do it with conviction, with certainty, and with honesty. When you do that in October, Capricorn, you're going to find your peace. It's like this huge pressure that was building up inside you releases the steam. It doesn't explode because you didn't get it to that point, but the steam starts to release. And you know when you've got a pot, a pressure pot, and it releases the steam before it allows you to open it up. It's exactly what happens here for you in October. It's like the steam is then released. When you release that steam, you have a good night's sleep. You rest in peace knowing that you spoke your truth, that you were as honest as you possibly could be. Like it or not, people needed to hear it. People needed to see it. People needed to feel it. Your peace, your tranquility, your healing is going to come from this release. Once that happens in October, Capricorn, you will see that you are a totally different person. From day to night, you become this person of a huge boiling pot to a more relaxed person. With that, you then start to enjoy your life rather than be on your hands and knees trying to make things work with people that didn't even care whether you were on your hands and knees. You clear out the slate and you move on to live the life that you want. What others do with that energy that they put onto you is up to them. Feel no guilt and walk with your head held high. Let go of everything that once held you back. The tides are changing and you've won the battle. The battle that they wanted you to face. The battle that they gave you to fight. And cleaned their hands and walked away, leaving you in the firing line. It's over. The battle is over. The steam is released. And do with what you want with the words that I've told you. Because how they feel after you've spoken is not your problem anymore. You've cleared the slate and you've dusted yourself off from this position to this where you deserve to be. What a huge energy, Capricorn. Tell me if this resonates with you. October for you is going to be a month of release. And if you don't do it in October, Capricorn, you're going to carry this for the rest of your life. You need to release. Doesn't matter. Real people will stay, fake will go. Remember that. Look at this card. Look at this card. Amen. Let the feelings you buried rise without shame. Cry, scream, breathe. Freedom begins where expression flows. Tell me that that's not what we spoke about. How? And look at the pressure being released. If that's not coincidence, if that is not just the right card out of all these cards, Capricorn, out of all these cards, look at all that. That's the card that came for you. Amen. Thank you, guides, mentors and angels. Thank you. Lots of love and light, Capricorn. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.